What's going on YouTube, and welcome on to a kind of a mini-series going on. So, you may not recognize this screen unless you have actually seen content about it, but this is the first flight for Halo Infinite, going on the weapon drills in the academy as well as the bot matches in multiplayer. Now, I was one of the lucky people to actually get an invite to experience this game, loving it so far. And everything that you're going to be seeing forward from this point on, so that's including all the weapon drills, which I'm pretty much all pre-recorded, just got to do the commentary over it, as well as the multiplayer, is all being bulk recorded, so that way it's not all being released at once. It can have little bits of a time here to come out. Now, to get started, I'm going to just be showing you, in this episode anyway, the customization options, what's in the shop, and as well as like the settings, but also explaining to you my personal opinions on the game so far and what I'd like to see changed in it, as well as, let's see, like what else there could be done for it, that kind of stuff. So to get it started, not sure if you've seen any of it yet, but we got the multiplayer, which is just the ODST bot slayer at this point in time, as well as the academy, which just has the weapon drills, which has all of these weapons here. At this time, I've done everything maxed out except for the Commando, which is quite a difficult one, but I'll get into that in the actual commentary for the Commando. Next up, we've got the customization options, in which we've got the armor hall, the weapons bench, vehicle bay, as well as body and AI. Starting off in the armor hall, obviously that's just where you go to customize your Spartan. So, it looks like you can, depending on which core you have, you can actually keep investigating, like changing all the different cores, and like changing all the having different kinds of armor available at once. So you've got the armor kit here. Not entirely sure what it does, but I'm going to guess it's like a set slot of armor that you can automatically do without going through the customize. Then we've got the coding, which is pretty much the paint job. So I've got it just on the recruit yellow at the moment, but there's also cadet blue, cadet grey, cadet red, recruit brown, recruit cyan, recruit forest, recruit orange, recruit red, recruit sage, recruit violet, and Karaba Sirocco. I unlocked this one just via playing the game, but then we've also got all of these different kinds here as well. This one here does honestly look really cool. I don't think we can get that unlocked though. Next up, we've got our helmet, and I'm currently using the Enigma helmet with the FCI-I / Performer attachment, I believe. So we've got Enigma, then we've got Cavallino, no attachments yet. Aviator, yet again, no attachments. Trailblazer, which we don't have unlocked yet, as well as Zvezda, which kind of looks like a revamp on the EVA helmets. Then we've got Visor. I've only got 2 unlocked at the moment, which is Rampant, as well as Enlisted, which is just the generic visor that we have starting off. Then we've also got Beltane, Goblin, Phalanx, Dragoon, and Vandal. Then we've got Chest. I haven't got anything new to change in my chest slots, unfortunately, yet. Not sure when we can go about doing that, probably not yet, though. Then we've got Left Shoulder. I've only got the basic one at the moment, but then we've also got UA, LA, Agathias, and Viator. And the exact same on this one. However, I've also got this one there unlocked, which I did not realise. I'm going to chuck that one on now. Gloves. I only just got the basic gloves at the moment. So it does seem like... Oh, we've got a few more. I forgot about these. Just so far, got the basic... Just got the basic buckler. Not entirely sure what it does yet. Hip. We can add extras on there. Knee pads. We can change up what the knee pads look like as well. Kind of self-explanatory. It does seem like, though, you can really go all out when it comes to customizing your armor in this game as well. Make it how you want your Spartan to look, but we'll get into more of that later on in this episode. Next up with the weapons bench, it shows up pretty much all the weapons that are in the game so far. as well as any skins that you have. So far there's the MA40 assault rifle, MK50 sidekick, which pretty much takes the place of the Magnum, the BR75 battle rifle, the VK78 commando, M41 spunker, the S7 sniper, the CQS48 bulldog, the MLRS-2 Hydra. Those are the only guns available so far. When you click onto it, you can actually change the armor coding. So either standard issue, I've got Glass Hound. There's also Maltese Mayhem and Red Line, which honestly looks really cool. Then it's the same armor kit coding I've got for the Sidekick, which also just the same ones available. BR Battle Rifle, yet again the exact same. Commando has only got Maltese Mayhem as one available, but I don't have that done. We've got the rocket launcher, so the spunker, only got the standard one so far. I'm not sure if that's going to get any new skins, unfortunately, but it would be really cool if it did. Coding, Red Line again, which looks not bad for the sniper rifle actually. Then the bulldog, basic ass bulldog as usual, and then the Hydra, also just that. I've not actually had a chance to use the Hydra yet, as it hasn't shown up in any of the matches I've actually been able to do. Vehicle bay. As expected, this will show you all the vehicles you've got unlocked. I haven't actually had a chance to drive any of the vehicles in the game yet, but so far, and yes, you can change the paint. We've got the M12 Warthog, the M290 Mongoose, the M808 Scorpion, so it's back to the original look of the Scorpion as well, and it honestly looks really cool. Like, I'm really glad to see it actually looking like the classic Scorpion. Then we've got the AV49 Wasp, the M15 Razorback, the M290M Gungoose, and the M12R Rocket Hog. Those are the vehicles there. The one that we all really wanted to look at, and were curious about when they announced it, is body and AR. So we can change our body type, pretty much just what it looks like. There are 3 options available, so you got 0, which is default. 1, you kind of like slim out your gut a little bit, and then 2 in the middle. I've got it on 0, just a default. Prosthesis, it's pretty much self-explanatory, like robot arm, like robot legs and such. I want my arm back. Left leg. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it's just glitching out a lot. Okay, but as you saw there, then we've got our AI model. So we've got CIRC, well, CIRC, BUTLR, FRET, and LUMU. I'm currently using CIRC, and it looks like, judging from this, that we will actually get different AIs that are actually going to look like as well as AI colors, so we can change all of them out. I've got Bloodhand at the moment, then you've got Ecumene Blue, Eridanus Sunset, Lightish Red, which is a reference from Red vs. Blue by Rooster Teeth, and then Promethean. So that's just all of the customization options. Now, as part of the flight testing, we were given, I think it was like 3,000 credits, but for free by 343 in order to do this. I'm not sure what those take care of actually. In order so we weren't spending any of our money, we can test out the shopping and everything. So we've got just basic battle pass at the moment, which was bought, and this is how we're unlocking all of this stuff as well. As you can see, there is quite a fair bit up to level 20, which is when we get Trailblazer. Keeping in mind, anything unlocked during the flighting, which was announced by 343 themselves, is not going to be falling over to the main game. That's pretty much it for here. And then we've also got just the basic settings, so you can see all of the options that are available here. I'm not going to get too much into this. However, just listen. If you can hear that, that is the original soundtrack for Halo, the Mjolnir mix. Revamped, it seems like, as well for Halo Infinite, which is fantastic. I'm loving hearing it when the starting menu, at least for this part here. Anyway, let's see. Alright, for my thoughts on the game, the multiplayer aspect for what I've played so far, fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. It is very glitchy, as you can see here, but that's to be expected in this kind of game. There, now back to the main chart. Things that I reckon could be improved on. You'll hear a lot about this when I'm speaking in the commentary overs and the weapon drills. The sniper rifle, it's too heavy when you're shooting. A bit of a recoil, like not much recoil, well, too much recoil actually. A lot of the guns do have an issues with recoil, so that needs to get rebalanced. Like the assault rifle, probably the best assault rifle we've actually had in a game. The pistol, so the sidearm kick, is actually on par with how it was in Combat Evolved. Not with damage-wise, but it can still output the damage in DPS. So the damage per second is insane, just with how fast it can shoot. What I'll do actually is I'll quickly go over into Academy. You'll see it in the weapon drill anyway, but I'll show you how fast it can shoot in comparison to how it would normally be able to shoot. So I'm sure everyone's used to how fast we can generally get those to shoot. Reloading is really quick as well with this, so it's pretty versatile all-around kind of weapon. But it is a little bit buggy as well, just with every kind of beta. So as you saw in there, it was generic, but now it's gone to my skill, my thing. Yeah, okay, not the fastest. Yeah, but it does shoot quite fast, and as you're seeing, reloading is pretty much instantaneously as well. So I'm quite a fan of that personally, because I found that from Halo 2 onwards, the Magnum wasn't all that versatile. It was just a sidearm that we have just to fill in that extra slot. Whereas in this, it's pretty versatile with getting the damage off. I get shredded in multiplayer by the bots because of the pistols in the beginning of the game. What else is there? Sniper rifle, a lot more difficult to use now. The new weapon, the skewer. Yet again, this is going to be going over in the normal game when I end up doing the weapon drills. But the skewer, unbalanced. I get that it's meant to be an anti-vehicle weapon, but you're trying to have it being able to be used against infantry, and it's not viable for that. It's too difficult to use. A lot of the weapons, they just need to get rebalanced when it comes to like damage and like all that kind of stuff. Overall, fantastic game. Probably going to be the best Halo game we've had by 343. Let me put that out there. By 343. Bungie did some incredible jobs with Halo, including my all-time personal favorite, Halo 3, which we will eventually get to on my Legendary series. I do plan on still finishing that. Beforehand, I just did have a fair bit of issues with my Xbox beforehand and my internet, but internet's back up and running so I can upload properly. Excuse me, my Xbox is working again, which is how I'm actually doing the demo. I'm doing it on my Xbox One X. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I shall see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be releasing one episode a day kind of sort of stuff. But I'll see you guys in the next episode, which I'll be recording directly after this, being some multiplayer action. I'm going to try and show off some of the ODST bots. I want to try and get a couple matches on each of the maps, and I want to do the Spartan bots when they become available, and hopefully some PvP action if they add that before the flight ends on, in my time, Tuesday the 3rd of August at 3 AM. But let's see how it all turns out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall catch you guys next time. Peace out.